When you're a Marine, you're taught that you only have two friends in battle. Your H-16 plasma carbine multi-weapon and the Marine standing next to you. Everything else can go to hell, mainly because it's your job to send everything else there. Great philosophy if you're still fighting dirty Skrangs and their Buckclono allies. But damn, if the second the war ended I didn't end up having both friends taken from me. I really missed that H-16. She was the best multi-weapon a hard-edged Marine could ask for in a tight spot. Killed more than my fair share of Skrangs with that baby. But I get it. You have to turn in your weapon at the end of your service. The Galactic Fleet is funny that way. How'd I lose my second friend? The Marine standing next to me during all those firefights with the muscle-bound lizards and snot monsters? Okay, I didn't lose him. Crawford stayed in the fleet. They didn't ask him to leave. He had all limbs and organs accounted for, never had to cash in a single replacement chit. He was 100% human. In other words, he was financially viable. Me? I spent my two allotted rep chits my second year in the fleet. Lost both my legs below the knees when I stepped into a Buckclono mating trap. I didn't know if it was a male or female, or both in that pit. Hard to tell with those mucus things, but after I was through with it, it was dead. Don't care if it was holding 1 billion eggs, like the lady ones do, or if it was holding only 1 million, like the guy ones. I wasted that pile of sludge as it ate away at my legs. Hooah to my H-16! With my 2 rep chits spent, and some seriously heavy-duty battle legs to maintain, the fleet decided I wasn't cost-effective. The Galactic Fleet really clamped down on spending once the war funds began to dry up. All that money being spent on peace instead of trying to wipe out the Skrangs and those damn sticky Buckclonos. Crawford got to stay. I got the boot. Ain't no thing, really. Not anymore. Sure, at first it hurt like a mofo, but that's life. I drank myself silly for quite a few months, until I happened into a Wobluv tavern on that one planet. Zippy. That was it. I know. Who names these planets? Zippy with 3 E's? That crud drives me 10 kinds of crazy. But they do have to be named something, I guess. Where was I? Zippy, right. So I'm getting stunk drunk in this tavern, and in walks this woman. She's a halfer, one of those rare mixed breeds that happen in the galaxy. Part human, part Grek. She totally had the Grekian stone skin going on, but had 2 arms like a human, not 4. And she was fine. I mean, stop conversations, make heads turn, fine. Men, women, herms, asexers of all races dropped what they were doing to watch her walk into the tavern. Now, I was drinking Wobluv, which after 6 pitchers takes you on one seriously messed up hallucinogenic ride, so I thought I was looking at something my brain invented. I honestly had no idea she was real. I'm not kidding. This halfer crossed the tavern, ignored everyone staring at her, and took a seat at my table. The second she sat down, I ordered another pitcher of Wobluv because I wanted that trip to keep on going. It wasn't until she pulled out her KL-09 hand cannon and set it on the table that I started to suspect that maybe she wasn't a figment of my imagination. Which really was a bummer, since I knew I had a shot with her in my imagination. In reality, no way a gorgeous woman like her was going to get with a scarred-up, washed-out, mostly drunk ex-Marine like me, even with my sexy battle legs. "You Sergeant Joe Larabeau?" she asked me, after the barmaid had set down my pitcher of Wobluv. She waited until the barmaid was gone, then poured herself a pint, downed it, and pointed at me with the empty glass. "I'm speaking common, so I know you can understand me. Are you Sergeant Joe Larabeau or not?" She said the last sentence really, really slowly, like I was an imbecile that couldn't track words faster than 3 a minute. And considering I was about to pour a pint from my 7th pitcher of Wobluv, she was probably right. Except I have a gift. No idea how I got it. Fleet doctors think it's an alien virus that I contracted during one of my campaigns, but none of them would say for sure because then the fleet would be contractually obligated to pay for any long-term health care issues that might come from it. My gift? I clarify. Fast. Simply put, no matter how drunk, sick, injured, or whatever I am, I can get laser focus in an instant.